Hello there, baseball card fans. It's been, I don't know, maybe 3 months since my last video. I've actually made a few purchases, but just didn't share them with you guys because they weren't, anything to write home about, I guess you could say. For instance, these are some of the cards I got. Try and do something about the lighting. 80 tops Paul Molitor Mint 9, 79 tops Eddie Murray Near Mint to Mint 8. I got some other cards from the 1979 top set in PSA 8s that I'm just not going to go through. In fact, I think I'm going to try and sell them already. And speaking of which, all these cards I'm planning on trying to sell. I've just been thinking about my collection a lot, and there's so many cards that I want, that we all want, and the cash is just not there, and so it forces you to really think long and hard about what's important to you and what's not. So for those of you familiar with my display cases, here they are. There's a bunch of cards missing right now because those are all the cards that just really, when I thought long and hard, or not even that long and hard in some cases, they just weren't that important to me. And that's this stack here. And these are all up on eBay right now. I'll go through those. These are gonna end up on eBay. I might have some time this weekend. I might put a few of the more expensive ones up tonight. I'll probably get to this Bryce Harper, Mike Trout Museum collection tonight. I'm gonna sell this 97 Flair Showcase Craig Biggio. That's numbered to 100. That's not on eBay yet, but I'll get to that tonight or this weekend. So really quickly, some of the cards that are up for sale. I'll try to go through these quickly and just talk about them. It's like I was saying, here's the 76 Topps Willie Davis Gem Mint 10. That's on eBay right now. Just kind of cutting out the fat of my collection and really refocusing. I'm working on a set registry, the PSA set registry. That's really where my focus needs to stay. Here's a 72 Topps Don Sutton Mint 9. And these are all, right now, these are mostly buy it nows. I'm not doing any auctions right now. Because I don't need to liquidate that quickly. 05 Bowman Chrome Verlander Mint 9. I've already gotten an offer on that. I posted all these last night. I'm already gotten a couple offers on different cards. 63 Gilliam Near Mint to Mint 8. Just trimming the fat and really going after the cards that I love. Whatever you're doing with your collection, you should always collect what you love. And if you don't love a card, I say move on, 75 Topps Don Sutton Mint 9. And when I was 55 Topps Billy Herman Near Mint 7, I made a little spreadsheet with all these cards, and kind of the price I was thinking about. And when I added it all up, there was a ton of money, and I'm just thinking, I don't need that money tied up in these cards that I'm not in love with. So I'm going to try and move them and refocus and get some really kick-ass cards. 69 Topps World Series Game 1 Mint 9. I don't like this song. Okay, so I got an offer on this card already. I'm not going to accept it. just because it would, if I did, it would put me underwater on the card, and I don't need to sell it that badly. I would say this is the card that I'm trying to get the most money for. I recently picked this one up, and I already want to flip it. It was one of those cards. You ever go on like a buy binge and then immediately regret it? This is one of those. I mean, it's a cool card, but I don't need it. 65 Topps John Kennedy, mint 9. Again, don't need it. Rather put the money to something else. 97 Bowman's Best Spell Trade, gem mint 10. Again, these are all up on eBay. Buy it. Most are buy it now. Some have a best offer option. 87 Maddox, 10. This is another one that I'm trying to make a few bucks on. I'm not sure if it'll happen, but again, I'm not in a hurry to sell, so we'll see. 73 Topps Willie Davis, gem mint 10. 80 Topps Don Sutton, gem mint 10. 76 Topps Don Sutton, gem mint 10. 81 Fleer Nolan Ryan, gem mint 10. I recently picked this one up, didn't make a video for it. I'm already ready to get my money back on that. 64 Topps Jim Gilliam, mint 9. Cool card, I like it, but again, don't love it. Rather put it towards something else. I bought this card last October, 74 Topps Dave Lopes, gem mint 10. I'm looking to flip it, make a few bucks off it. And lastly, this is actually a pretty cool card, and you know, it's one of those, I kind of want to keep it, but if I can get some cash for it, I don't need it. 96 Leaf Signature Series Tony Gwynn, mint 9. This is a pop of 1 with 1 graded higher. Anyways, so that's it. That's where I'm at. And I'm still buying, but I'm really trying to stay focused and kind of not get distracted, because this is what happens when you get distracted. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and so I'm going to be more active once I get some cash in to be buying. Alright, thanks guys, bye.